We recently decided that it was time to replace our main living room couch, which is actually a futon that I had been using for over 15 years, and is actually much older than that even. The couch that we settled on was a 3-seat modular sectional with ottoman that should be much longer than the 81-inch futon that we had been using. We found the couch on Wal-Mart and ordered it online. It arrived a little over a week later in 3 boxes. I was a little worried when it arrived in 2 big boxes and 1 smaller box because I wasn't sure how all of this would fit into these boxes, but it turned out that this was accurate and had everything that we needed. Before getting started with installing the new couch, we first needed to break down the old one and move it out of the way. We also took this opportunity to clean up everything that the futon normally blocked. We even spent time cleaning up the grout lines a bit. With all that prep work done, we can now move on to opening up the boxes and starting the install. The seat bases were the largest items in the boxes and contained instructions and other parts on the back side of the seat. The cushions were vacuum sealed in packages that I put to the side. The cushions should be the last things that you need to get at. There are instruction packets in each box, but each packet contains the same information. The instructions say that 2 people doing this install should take about 45 minutes, and that seems about right. After everything is unpacked, the first step will be to add feet to the bottom of the main seats. I actually started by adding the feet to the armrests that are going to be at the far ends of the couch. There's a little plastic washer included for each leg that gets added that will allow the legs to click as they get tight. I actually made a small mistake here, as there isn't a need to add feet on the sides of the couch that will have armrests attached to them. I did this at first and thought that I was missing 4 feet, but I actually just placed 4 feet in slots that didn't need them. Once I got feet on all the seats, I then moved on to linking up each seat to each other so they would be attached. To do this, you will use the included bolts, wing nuts, and washers. You'll be using the longer 80mm bolts for this part. The next thing we want to do is to add the backrests to the seat. All we need to do is slide the backrest into the pre-cut holes in the seat. After the backrest is in place, there are bolts that we use to attach the backrest to the seat. Once the bolts are in place, you can cover them up with the fabric velcroed over. One of the final steps that I took was attaching the armrest to the main seat. Although I could have done this while I was attaching the other seat bases to each other. That probably would have made things a bit easier too. You can see the mistake that I mentioned earlier here. You can see both set of feet just inches apart from each other. The final thing that you want to do is open the vacuum sealed cushions. You want to save this till the end, because if for any reason you need to return the couch, you won't be able to stuff the cushions back in the box after they have floofed up. Once the cushions have floofed, we can add them to the couch. I started with the armrest pillows, which attach the armrest with a zipper, and can be a bit tricky to get on the first time you try. After that, we simply drop a seat cushion on all of the bases. And lean the back cushion on all the backrests. The ottoman cushion is the only cushion with Velcro, and it's placed on top of the ottoman. You will notice that my ottoman doesn't have any feet at the moment, and that's because I put the feet on the sides of the bases that had armrests. The next day, I realized my mistake and was able to move the feet from these areas to the ottoman. If I had this install to do over again, or had to recommend someone else to do it, the way that I would do it would be to first connect all the seat bases to each other, and the armrests as well, while I have the bases upright in this position. Then, while everything is still upright, I would add the furniture feet, while remembering the correct places to put them all. Then, I would move everything back down, and place in the seat backs, and then screw them in place. Then, all I would have left would be to drop my cushions down. Done in this order, I think a single person could do this install in 25 minutes by themselves. The instructions really aren't clear because it's a modular couch and you can set it up however you want, but the same instructions are sent whether you're building a 3-seater couch or a 1-chair piece. But I think well over 90% of the people that order the 3-seater kit are going to want a final build that looks like this, so save yourself some time and build it in this order if you have the chance. After the couch was assembled, all we had to do to finish the look was to add a new rug and some matching throw pillows for the look that we enjoy today.